Atomic habits. It's not as outlandish as it seems. It's a concept that was coined by self development guru and author James Clear. It's not about becoming some sort of nuclear physicist and delving into the wonders and mysteries of the atomic structure. It's effectively about improving yourself through incremental changes. But if you look at it as five principles that are fairly easy to follow, you can take on board atomic habits and move forward with your own personal development. The first one is understanding the power of habit. If you think about doing something on a regular basis, once it becomes habitual and it's a positive thing, like perhaps exercising or reading over watching some sort of binge watch on Netflix, you'll see over time that you'll develop as an individual, and that habit has positive gains. The next point is to think about habit stacking. Sometimes habits can be completely diverse of each other, but if you can put two habits together, the goal is to aim to do something successful or positive, and if one thing leads to another, the gains are more substantial. So, for example, this could be that, say, you're working on strength work or you're working on aerobic work. If you do the two together while you've got your kit on and you've got your trainers and your shorts and your t-shirt, it becomes a bit more habitual and you're not having to wash two lots of gear. The third point is to think about environment that shapes behavior. Sometimes if you think, I want to lose 2 stone in weight by this time next year, if you decide to visit the chocolate shop or the pub on a regular basis, the likelihood of achieving that goal is somewhat diminished. But if you think, I'm just going to go for a lengthy walk in the park, take in some nature, and then maybe get some sort of healthy snack on the way home, and you do that as a habit, that behavior will shape the ultimate end goal. The fourth point is to think about habit cues and rewards. Sometimes habits are hard to instill because you don't see a reward at the end of it. But if you think about, say, something again like running or practicing musical scales on the piano, if you can see that the end result has a positive and successful outcome, you're more likely to continue with that habit. So, for example, if you're going for a run and then you're full to the brim with endorphins at the end of it, you need to associate that with the arduous task of going for the run. And then the two are morphed together, and you think about the positive outcome, not the negative beginning. And the fifth and final point is to think about continuous improvement. Some habits are good, some habits aren't so good, like smoking or drinking 10 pints of lager. But if you can embellish positive habits and see that there's an improvement there, you can build on these and see the continuous improvement. It's not something that you need to set in stone and think, right, in 2 years' time, I'm going to achieve that, or in 6 months' time, I'm going to achieve something else. You should reassess it on a fairly regular basis to see that the habits you are applying are having a positive impact. So, to go over those 5 points again, understand the power of habit. Make sure that you understand the importance of habit stacking and putting two habits together for ultimate success. Think about the environment where habits exist and don't be tempted to go down the avenue of doing something ridiculous. Think about the habits, cues, and rewards that come from doing something positive, and think about the end goal and continuous improvement. And if you do that, you can apply atomic, small scale habits that will ensure your ultimate success.